Between Good Friday and Easter Day lies the quiet, often neglected middle child of the great 3 days of Easter, Holy Saturday, or in some traditions called the Great Sabbath. I like that name, the Great Sabbath. I find the idea of a Sabbath rest or pause in the journey to Easter a really appealing one. In fact, I think it's a necessary rest in the flow of events, which is often missed. The emotional highs and lows of Palm Sunday, Maundy Thursday and Good Friday can leave me a little breathless and to be honest, a bit mystified. How can I make sense of all of these events? The entry into Jerusalem, the intimacy of the Last Supper and the betrayal and denial of Jesus by his friends, the crushing blow of hammer on nails as the innocent Jesus is led to his death. How do all of these various pieces make a coherent whole? How do I put it together to make sense of it? Do I just power on to Easter morning without taking a break to think about how it sits together? The Sabbath rest, when it's included in the rhythms of a spiritual life, provides time and space for the spirit to catch up with the events of life. On this middle day, there is time and space to ponder and to pray, space to consider the meaning of the cross, time to sit with the grief of those who loved Jesus to the end, time to consider why a champion of love and life could so quickly be brought down by injustice. There's opportunity to seek God in this space, in this emptiness, and to find God's presence even here. God does not abandon us in the emptiness and the waiting. We are not forsaken, even when we don't know what lies on the other side of this present space. Perhaps the invitation of the Great Sabbath is to simply breathe and be for a time, trusting that in the wondering and the waiting, some truth will come to us, some comfort will be gifted to us. God is the God of every moment, full and joyous, empty and sad. Take this time to allow the reality of God's presence in all things to sink in and to find the assurance of God's loving presence waiting there with you and for you.